shaped by time. Progress happens best when enthusiasm meets humility, when new voices are willing to listen and seasoned voices are willing to share. That exchange is where the real growth begins. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Get ready to bid on the heavy equipment and vehicles you need in Ritchie Brothers Midwest Regional event happening February 10th to 12th. Inventory is at Ritchie Brothers locations in Columbus, Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, Kansas City, and Lincoln, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of excavators, loaders, dump trucks, and truck tractors. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Columbus to sign up. That's rbauction.com/Columbus.
You don't have time to chase the news, so we bring it to you. Brownfield Ag News covers the issues that matter to your operation, markets, weather, policy, and more every day, all year long. With a dozen farm broadcasters, the Brownfield team delivers trusted ag content across radio, digital, and social platforms. Brownfield, Ag News for America. Stay tuned right here and stay up to date at
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral into a crisis, it's only going to add layers to the struggle. You don't have to face it alone. When you're unsure of who to go to or where to turn, just remember, 988 is there for you. Don't hesitate to seek support before it's too late. You deserve to feel supported and heard. Reach out to 988. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline Missouri.
Thursday at midday, direct cash cattle markets are quiet and cash hogs are unchanged to higher. I'm John Perkins with a Brownfield Livestock Update. Direct cattle markets are quiet but starting to show some signs of life. A handful of bids are reported at $375 on the dress basis in Iowa, and one major in eastern Nebraska is reportedly willing to do business at $378 dressed. Packer inquiry should continue to get better as the day moves on, but widespread trade might still wait until tomorrow. At the Hub City Livestock Auction feeder cattle sale in South Dakota compared to the previous week, the best tests apparently were on steers and heifers weighing between about 500 and 900 pounds, and prices were generally steady to higher when compared to the last test. USDA says the market was active and demand was very good for cattle suitable for backgrounding or grass and good to very good for finishing type cattle depending on flesh. Flesh is moderate to heavy with some fill noted. Medium and large number one feeder steers weighing 700 to 800 pounds range from 386 to 416.50. 850 to 950 pound steers sold at 355 to 373.50. Medium and large number one heifers weighing 6 to 700 pounds reported at 375 to 442. 7 to 8 weight heifers sold at 366.50 to 387. Box beef at midday, lower with light movement. Choice is down 82 cents at 367.20. Select beef's $1.08 lower at 361.01. Cash hogs are steady to higher with very light opening negotiated sales at the major direct markets. It looks like many buyers have the needed near-term numbers in hand after the light to moderate movement earlier in the week. And it looks like that big drop in the wholesale pork on Wednesday might have been a one-day event, but the volatility in the belly primal will likely be watched very closely. The major direct markets, not reported due to confidentiality. The 5-day rolling average for national direct barrows and gilts is 85.72, with Iowa Southern Minnesota at 86.33 and the Western Corn Belt at 86.29. Butcher hogs in Dorchester, Wisconsin are steady at 60. Illinois direct sows are two higher at 45 to 57 with moderate demand for moderate offerings. Barrows and gilts in Illinois are up to at 45 to 55, also on moderate demand and offerings. The pork carcass cutout value at midday is up $1.31 at $94.31. Loins, butts, picnics, hams, and bellies are firm to sharply higher, while ribs are sharply lower. And over at the Merc, live and feeder cattle are down as they wait for direct business to get underway. Hogs are modestly lower on spillover from the decline in cattle. I'm John Perkins with a Brownfield Livestock Update.
At the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans, we're not just a health plan provider. We're your neighbor, your friends, your partners in health. With us, you're more than just a member. You're a valued part of our Missouri Farm Bureau family. Together we care, together we grow, together we thrive. Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans, where your health is our commitment. Plan on us. Visit us at mofbhealthplans.com and contact your agent today.
You've chased weeds, played by their rules, waited for the right moment to strike. But no more. With Certain herbicide for corn, the moment to attack is up to you. Get powerful PPO residual chemistry, unleashed from pre through early post-application. Those weeds won't know what hit them, but you will. Certain herbicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
It's been the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, your hometown radio station. We do appreciate you joining us. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's February the 4th. Time for a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today, serving Salem and Dane County since way back in 1992. They have been around over 30 years, providing you with news and information in a very, very condensed 4-page report. You can find it in paper form in over 40 locations in Salem and Bunker, and online at KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. And to find out how to advertise in Your World Today, call Melba at 573-729-6117. David Wayne Gamblin of Bixby passed away Friday, January 30th, at the age of 65. Funeral services for David Wayne Gamblin will be held at 11 o'clock Thursday morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Visitation will be Wednesday, tonight, from 5 until 8 at the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Burial will be in the Upper Indian Creek Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum for David Wayne Gamblin, whose funeral services will be tomorrow morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Roger Lee Gott of Salem passed away on Saturday at the age of 70 in St. Louis. Funeral services for Roger Gott will be Friday afternoon at noon at the Salem First Baptist Church. Visitation will be Thursday afternoon from 4 until 7 that evening, and from 11 in the morning till service time on Friday. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Love Pack Backpack Program or to Grace Harbor. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Roger Lee Gott, whose funeral services will be at noon Friday at the Salem First Baptist Church. And that's a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you by Your World Today, serving Salem and Dane County for over 33 years. Let them be of assistance to you when you're looking for news stories or sports. You'll find it first in Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dane County, as we mentioned, since 1992. For more information, call Melba at 573-729-6117 to advertise in Your World Today via insert or placement ad in the 4-page flyer. Keep it right here for local news. It's coming your way next when we return in a moment.
Terro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Terro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Terro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred in Dent County Wednesday night at 8:05 involving a Rolla juvenile. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2001 Subaru Legacy driven by a 16-year-old male was westbound on Highway H 5 miles west of Salem. The report stated that the Subaru traveled off the right side of the roadway. The juvenile overcorrected and the vehicle overturned. The driver suffered minor injuries and was transported by ambulance to Salem Memorial Hospital. The report stated that he was wearing a safety restraint at the time of the accident. The Subaru was totaled and removed the scene by American Towing. The Denton County Commission met this morning at the courthouse. The commission approved the reappointment of Grant Hamlet, Sean Boderjack, and Becky Steiner to the SB 40 board as submitted to the commission by Amanda Sapal. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said maintenance work will be done at the Road and Bridge Department shop, plus the crews will be stockpiling rock. Green went on to say that a tree was nearly down on Denton County Road 6180 and it will be removed. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams stated that riprap will be taken to a low water crossing on Denton County Road 3165 and work will be done on that road, while another crew would be working on a low water crossing on County Road 4050. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said the bid has been let out on the sidewalk ADA improvements that need to be made on Highway 32 and 19 as part of the MoDOT STIP program to Garrett Power Construction. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said her office balanced with the collector and assessor for the month of January on all collections, abatements, and add-ons. Her office also balanced with the treasurer for the collections for the month of January. She did say that absentee voting will begin February 24th for the April 7th municipal election. Curley went on to report the courthouse will be closed on February 12th for Lincoln's birthday and February 16th for President's Day. It was also announced the Road and Bridge Department will have surplus equipment to sell by sealed bids. They have available 4 Husqvarna chainsaws, a hydraulic engine hoist, a 1998 wheel dump pump trailer, and a different dump pump trailer that does not have a title. Bids will need to be submitted on the county clerk's office by March 5th at 10 o'clock in the morning. On the outside of the envelope of your sealed bid, please indicate which piece of equipment you are submitting a bid on. A person can submit bids on all the equipment or just one piece of the equipment. Persons interested in seeing the equipment for the bid are welcome to come to the Road and Bridge Department shed on Highway 3272 West. You may want to call 573-729-7770 to make sure someone is there before stopping by. The next meeting of the Denton County Commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock at the fire station. After the roll call, a motion was made, seconded, and carried to approve the consent agenda, which included review and approval of the minutes from the previous meeting. Bills and statements were also reviewed and approved. In old business, the Junior FF program was discussed. All aspects of the program and the contact with the insurance company were taken into consideration. During discussion, changes were suggested and will be made and sent to the board for review. The final decision vote will be taken at the next board meeting. With no further business, a motion was made, seconded, and passed to adjourn at 7:15. City of Salem Board of Aldermen meeting that was scheduled for Tuesday, January 27th, has been postponed until the next regular scheduled meeting date, which will be Tuesday, February 10th at the Salem City Hall Auditorium. Calling parents of 8th graders, if your student is not currently enrolled in Salem Arty School District but plans to attend Salem High School for the 2026-2027 school year, please be sure to attend the pre-enrollment day. That pre-enrollment is an important first step because it allows the school to officially enter your student into their system. This helps the high school build accurate class schedules, create student profiles, plan courses, staffing, and support services. Getting your student pre-enrolled early ensures a smoother transition to high school and helps the school best prepare for your child's success. Pre-enrollment day is Wednesday, February 11th from 8:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening in the Salem High School Library. The Missouri Department of Conservation, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Missouri Conservation Heritage Foundation invite both new and experienced birders to join the 2026 Missouri Birding Challenge May 1st through 22nd. Now, registration will be open April 1st through the 30th. Now, To prepare for the 2026 MBC, join MDC and USFWS bird experts for this special series of webinars on birding, key issues around birds and bird conservation in Missouri. Bird watching is the first one, and that's an introduction and benefits with USFWS ornithologist Sarah Kendrick on February 11th from 6 to 7 p.m. You can register at mdc.mo.gov/O, and that's lowercase o, the number 3, and a capital P. Again, that's mdc.mo.gov/lowercase o, number 3, capital P. Birding for and with kids with MDC naturalist Austin Lambert on March 12th from 6 to 7 p.m. And to register at that webinar, it's mdc.mo.gov/lowercase o, the number 3, and a capital M. Missouri Birds and Habitats with the MDC ornithologist Kristen Heath Aker on April 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. Register at mdc.mo.gov/lowercase o, the number 3, capital A. Missouri Birding Challenge participants will compete alone or on teams in 5 categories based on age, birding location, or experience. Birders will use eBird, that's ebird.org, to record their list of birds identified at public natural areas around the state or even in their own backyards. There is a fee of $15 per person or $10 per team in the youth fledgling category. Fees are collected by MDC partner MCHF and contribute to migratory bird conservation efforts and projects. Registration fees were reduced from last year based on participants' feedback. And a new Big Day category will challenge registrants to record as many bird species as possible in the 24 hours of World Migratory Bird Day on May 9th. Once participants complete a category and submit their team's mandatory eBird report, they'll be entered into a drawing for fun, bird-related prizes such as binoculars and gift cards. The Missouri Bird Society, that's mobirds.org, and Columbia Audubon Society, that's columbia-audubon.org, are prize sponsors of the MDC. Learn more about the 2026 MBC and register between April 1st through 30th at mdc.mo.gov. You signed up yet for the free tax filing assistance offered by the volunteers for AARP at the Salem Community Center at the Armory? Appointments can be made by calling the Salem Community Center at 729-8163. The earliest you can make an appointment to have your taxes done is March 6th, with the last day for appointments being Friday, April 3rd. The local service is provided entirely by AARP trained volunteers and will be the 22nd year that Healthy Dent County has partnered with AARP to provide this free tax service to our community. AARP Foundation Tax Aid volunteers are trained in filing certain tax forms and schedules, including the Form 1040. However, the Volunteer Protection Act requires that our volunteers stay in the scope of the program. If counselors feel they do not have adequate knowledge or your return is too complex, you may need to seek another qualified counselor paid tax assistance. To find out what information you need to bring with you to your appointment, call 729-8163. The Salem Community Center at the Armory is located at 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. That has been a look at local news that was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, you can call them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
The warmth of your furnace, the coziness of your gas log, warm cookies from the oven, and a hot shower after a long day. This winter, take time to appreciate the gas that powers your home. Something to keep in mind for safety purposes. Gas is flammable and can become dangerous if there's a leak.
Ew! I think Grandma's deviled eggs have gone bad.
If you smell rotten eggs, exit your home and call your gas company. Don't turn on any lights and don't use your phone inside. For more tips, visit mosafegas.com. That's mosafegas.com. A message from the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Hey, I got you something.
What's this?
Just a little Galentine's gift from Jewelry Television.
JTV, I love their jewelry. I had my eye on this pearl bracelet on JTV.com. Plus, I love their colored gemstone jewelry. And oh, have you seen their gold?
Right now, take up to 70% off select jewelry and gifts at JTV.com.
You are not going to believe their gemstones and their artisan collections. Gorgeous.
Are you going to open your gift?
It's the pearl bracelet.
Visit JTV.com.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Tigers begin a 3-game homestand tonight as they host the Lady Bobcats of Thayer. Tune in live on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM or at 95.7 FM, or you can watch the game on KSMO Media's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch pages. Visit KSMORadio.com for shortcut links to the platform of your choice. This game is a varsity-only game with tip-off scheduled for 6 o'clock. Tune in at approximately 5:45 for Tiger Talk with Coach Cody Woody and Stan Stevens. The Lady Eagles defeated the Lady Tigers of St. James last night by a score of 47-35. The Lady Eagles will host the Licking Lady Tigers tonight with a 5:30 varsity tip-off time. St. Louis Blues were down and out Dallas to face the Stars last night. While only sending 5 shots to the goal early on, Pavel Buchnevich and Jordan Kyrou gave the Blues a 2-1 lead by the end of the first period. That single goal advantage melted away in the second when a trio of Stars each netted a goal. Down 2, Jimmy Snuggerud and Alexei Torpachenko broke the Blues back and tied up the game with 4.5 minutes left in regulation. But then with only seconds left, Jamie Benn of the Stars scored the final goal, defeating the Blues 5-4. The NHL is heading into the Olympic break, and the Blues' next game won't be until Thursday, February 26th, when they will host the Seattle Kraken. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports. I'm Bill Pollock. St. Louis fell to Dallas 5-4. Stars captain Jamie Benn scored the game winner with 23 seconds left.
I think we're a really frustrated group. I mean, this is the third time that we lose in the last minute against Dallas in our last 3 games. And the last 3 games we played, we're not playing smart enough hockey to be able to get points or wins.
Jim Montgomery looking for answers as the Blues go into the Olympic break with just 1 win in their last 9 games. The father of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is dealing with legal trouble again. Patrick Mahomes Sr. arrested Tuesday in Texas after authorities say he violated probation tied to a previous DWI conviction. According to police, the 55-year-old was taken into custody during a scheduled meeting with his probation officer after a warrant was issued for the violation. He remained in the Smith County Jail in Tyler on Wednesday. Mahomes Sr. was sentenced to 5 years of probation after pleading guilty last August to a driving while intoxicated charge. And if the Seahawks beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, Drew Lock will make Mizzou quarterbacks 4-0 all-time as backups in the Super Bowl.
Man, I just saw the direction that this team is going, and I love this. Love the city. Love the front office. Love the guys that were on the team. It just seemed like a no-brainer.
Mizzou head coach Eli Drinkwitz announced the signing of 4 more players to scholarship aid agreements for the Tigers' 2026 recruiting class, all 4 from Missouri, a defensive lineman from Cardinal Ritter, a defensive back from Liberty North, and a running back and wide receiver from Lee Summit. The 23-player class will join 28 transfers to round out the 2026 Tigers roster. Mizzou basketball sophomore Anor Boateng will miss the rest of the season. Underwent successful surgery to repair a left leg injury that he suffered Saturday against Mississippi State. And the Mizzou women go for their 3rd straight win. They're at Arkansas tonight. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Life can be tough. Sometimes it feels like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. No matter what you're going through, help is always available. 988 is more than just a number. It's a lifeline for anyone who's struggling. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or you just need someone to talk to, 988 is there for you. 24/7 confidential support. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to feel better. Reach out to 988. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on Liberty Ultra Herbicide by BASF. The Liberty Lock formulation delivers stronger coverage, improved uptake, and 20% better weed control. Results Colin Ryan in north central Iowa knows well.
The Liberty Lock formulation seems to really get down, penetrate into the weed, and the performance has been great.
That's Liberty Ultra Herbicide. Consistent, proven performance. Hear more Ultramonials at libertyultramonials.com. Always read and follow label directions.
It's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO. I'll be back shortly with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
With news on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. Legislation being weighed by a Missouri Senate committee would mandate reporting requirements for hospitals and other entities underneath the federal 340B prescription drug program. Two identical bills would require 340B members to submit reports each year to the state detailing how much money was spent on prescription drugs and how much patients had to pay for those drugs. Supporters say the bills would provide more transparency. Opponents, including pharmacist Tom Greeley with MU Healthcare, says there's already sufficient transparency and that the proposal would be a financial burden.
We figure and calculate about $250,000 a year in annual costs to comply with this legislation.
A Cole County judge has ruled that voters in 97 Missouri counties will still see a question on their April ballots about a property tax limit. That's despite an ongoing court fight about a new law that limits how much property tax increases can be in all but 17 counties. And the Greene County Sheriff's Office in southwest Missouri will appear on the TV show On Patrol Live. A start date has not yet been announced. This is Missouri Now.
Public health experts are checking wastewater for signs of respiratory illness in our communities. Before the coughs and sneezes start, viruses can be seen in community wastewater as an early warning sign of the spread of illnesses like COVID-19, flu, and RSV. Remember, hand washing and vaccines matter, especially during respiratory virus season. And check to see what wastewater says about respiratory illness in your community at health.mo.gov/wastewater. What's in our poop? Get the scoop.
Smokey the Bear. Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
You've seen the vertical screens in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, and even obituaries. It's called Town Screen. But did you know that you could place your message in either or both of those towns starting as low as just $15 for a week per market? You won't find a more affordable way to get your message out to the public. Produce your own ad or get help from the Townscreen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Townscreen.
The better mix. KSMO Salem.
It's time to break the silence surrounding mental health. Too often people suffer in silence, afraid to ask for help. That's where 988 comes in. It's a safe, confidential space where you can talk openly about your struggles without fear of judgment. Whether you're experiencing a crisis or you just need someone to listen, 988 is here for you. You're not alone. Let's break the silence together. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast.